Well, the time has come. I knew that we would be going back to remote learning at some point this year. I wasn't sure if it would happen in November, in December. I thought sometime in the winter, but here it is happening October 21st. Okay, so here I am. I'm actually in my old classroom. I love this classroom so much. It's really empty right now because I'm working upstairs in a larger room. So a lot of times I come down here just to like think and process by myself and print and sit on the floor. It's much quieter down here than it is in my other classroom, the one that I've been using this whole year. But yeah, So when it comes to like actual like materials that I'm going to give, I have an idea, but I don't know if I'll be able to execute it like effectively, but I think I can. Maybe like a month ago, I had a panicked moment when I realized, oh my gosh, at any moment we could go remote. I need to get like a month's worth of work just like photocopied and set aside. I don't know why I heard that in my head, but I'm so glad that I did, because I had me and my para take one afternoon. It took us like 45 minutes. We like made a bunch of packets. We organized them by kid, a bunch of stuff. And so it's already kind of set up. So this first month, I'm not going to scramble as much. I'm going to actually take those packets apart and put them in binders and then like hope for the best. So while I was writing my list, someone came in. It's totally fine. That's normal. But I do want to show you this list, and yeah, we'll see what I can accomplish. I know a lot of you have already gone through this. You started remotely, so you were prepping that. I feel like I was trying to prep both at the same time, and so I didn't give remote as much time as, I don't even know. I didn't give remote learning as much thought because at the time I was preparing to do hybrid. Now that we're all remote, I'm weirdly excited about it because I like being able to dedicate my time to one thing, not to two different things. So I'm actually kind of pumped. I think that I have a feeling someone's going to walk in again, but that's okay. First, I need to put together the binders for each kid. I have an idea. I want to put all of my materials together. I need to email the parents like a detailed email with like pictures and everything. I need to update the kids' personal schedules and the class website. I actually probably should do this first before I email parents so that this is all ready to go and I can just send it along with the email. And then I really like to make a class video kind of explaining all of the materials, which I actually probably should do before I email. In the summer, I made a class like video that was like a privated or special unlisted video for just the parents. It went through the technology, it went through the structure of the class. I showed the entire classroom, and I think it's just me. I work better visually with a video anyway. But I even like took them through a typical day of what it would look like to log in on the iPad and get the materials and all that stuff. So now that everyone is remote, I think I'm going to make a new video. They don't take very long, like 10-15 minutes. I probably just record it on my iPhone and just kind of take them through the process of like what it will look like each day, how they can access everything, what all of the materials are going to look like, just so that they can refer back to the video before they call me. So I don't know if any of you guys are in hybrid or you're switching from remote to in-person or from in-person to remote, but I would highly suggest you make a video. And they've said things like, I sent it to my mom so that she could see it because she watches my son and I want her to know the details and stuff like that. So it's much easier than me like regurgitating facts to a bunch of different families. If this part of the video is shaky, I apologize. Maybe like last year, my dad gave me like 100 of these bags. He got them for free at his job and they're kind of like, I don't know, reusable grocery bags. And I've just had 100 of them in my basement, not knowing what to do. And here we go. Now I know exactly what to do. So each kid is going to get one of these. I just finished, so bear with me. Oh my gosh. Oh, this whole thing fell. Okay. So each kid gets one of these bins, and inside of the bin has some of their materials. So they have like crayons, they have markers, a glue stick, pencils, what is this called? Highlighter. some of their phonics cards because some of them need it. So that way they have all their materials right there. I'm not claiming this. The other teacher gave this to me and I just bound each of them. These are the writing journals that we're going to use. So each day for writing class, they can pull them up. They're like guided drawings with like a sentence attached. I don't know how many kids will actually come to the writing class, but at least they will have this. Even if they don't come, they can do it at home. So I'm kind of pumped. So I'm sending home their morning books. They've been using these all year. So in our morning meeting, they can just use it. So I already had made them ahead of time. They were in their little drawer system that we have in school. So I just am going to send it home with them. I don't want to show the name, but each kid has a morning work binder, and it's actually more of a life skills binder. We use them sometimes in the mornings. They have like their address, the school, their name, their parents' phone number, and hopefully that will count. So I'm adding that, and I didn't have to do anything. It was already made. This is just an extra binder that I had that I filled with kid stuff. So they have a morning, they have another thing I'm covering up. I don't want to talk about it. They have a morning meeting. They have what they need to do throughout the day, and they have personal schedules. So this doesn't have the times, but this is at least good for them if they want to use an expo marker and cross it off as they finish it. So yeah, this at least is on the front cover of the binder. But like I was telling you, I had a lot of stuff already, like, what's it called? Photocopied. So I actually just put them into sheet protectors. And what I did was I made labels. So we're going to be, I don't know how long we're going to be doing this, but I'm going to say a solid month. So a solid month, we will be doing this, and if we go for longer, then I will make new materials and I will drop it off to them. So here is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So at least they have a whole month worth of stuff, and then I labeled it by day. So me and my para just kind of finished this up. So every week has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then it starts the next week. So at least they have, like, within this page, they have like a reading and a math and something else. So that's super helpful. So it'll be all set up for them to do. Hello, everyone. It is about 7. I am waiting for my para to get in the car. I've probably talked about this on the vlog, but he is on my way to work, so I pick him up. It's a great system. But I'm really sad because now that I'm going back to remote, I won't get to see him every day and process things out with him. And it's been, like, honestly, one of my favorite parts about going back to work. But today is about to be nuts. Like, bonkers, like insane. Like what we're about to do, I don't even know. I have to make sure every one of my kids gets a bag of stuff. That is number 1. Number 2, 2 of my kids I know need desks because when they go back, they won't have a place to sit. So we got to find desks, and we got to ask to send desks home. We have to send chairs home. I have to make sure they have their iPads. I'm sending iPads and everything. As many things as I possibly can in this room, I'm sending. Every type of material, every little, down to the glue stick, down to everything. So I want to make sure that I have all of that ready. And then it's just kind of hoping for the best. So here is all of the academics that we are going to do today, which is the last day of school. I showed this before. This is our setup. Some kids are working on math and pennies, and it's all organized right here in this box system. This is just a freebie that I found at Target, or it was like $1. For writing, we did sticker books just because by that day I had completely given up on life. For reading, you can find these at the Sherlock Center. This is how I get all of the books, even books that I don't own. They're adapted, and sometimes I print extra copies for my students. Today we read The Big Pumpkin, and then I found this freebie on Teachers Pay Teachers where kids could sequence the story and the characters that came first and second. And also there was this part where they could draw the favorite part of their story, which was really, really fun. And then the end, it was like this little quiz, like circle the characters that were present in the story. We've also been talking about the election and voting, and this is from the Autism Helper. It's a really cool unit. It was only a couple dollars, and my kids really loved it. All right, somehow we have to get all of this cleared so that I can fit a chair in the back. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Oh my gosh. I was doubting us for a second, not gonna lie. Hi everyone, welcome back. I don't know how the audio is going to be on this clip because my camera microphone is over there, but I really wanted to make sure that I had this clip for you. Don't mind this part of my house which has this weird paneling. That's why me and my roommate decorated it so much, because in videos you can never see it, but here you are seeing the true authentic apartment. Yesterday I felt just so drained and exhausted after this entire week of like learning that we're switching to remote and having to make sure we had everything ready, trying to set everything up. I don't know, last night after I poured myself that glass of bourbon, I poured myself a second glass of bourbon. Me and my roommate ordered food. We watched a movie, watched a couple of TV shows, and I went to sleep, and it was the best night of sleeping I've ever had. Before I sign off on this vlog and kind of share the rest of my feelings, I do want to show you my setup that I have for remote learning, like going forward. I want to preface by saying it looks a little excessive. I do have my MacBook laptop that I use, and I do have my iMac that I use, but I kind of want to explain the other part of the setup, just because I think it's going to help me separate my life and my work now that I'm going to be working from home. Okay, so I had this table already, but I got this table and I brought it here. There are a lot of wires right here, but I don't even care. This is my MacBook that I use to design most things, to make a lot of animations. This is my iMac where I edit all of my videos and my podcasts. I don't want to use them for work. During the school year so far, I've been using my MacBook Pro to teach some lessons, but that was because it was in the middle of the day and my other students were using my personal computer and this that we'll get to. So now going forward, since everyone is remote, I won't have to be using any of my own personal stuff. I'm also going to be using my iPad for planning purposes and just for jotting down notes, but I'm not going to be using it anymore to teach my lessons because I really want to separate them. You know, I want to be able to like have fun and use these for the things I bought them for, and then use my school stuff for later. So this desk was actually in my classroom. I brought it home. My para helped me get it in the car. He also helped me get this TV in the car. So this is my work computer that they gave me. This is all of the like supplies, like pens and dry erase markers and everything that I had at school that I just brought in this little caddy. I'm really excited. This mouse was free from my dad. This TV was from my brother. He bought a brand new TV and he gave it to me, and I use it as an extra monitor, so when I teach I can now have things going here and here. And then my school did provide everybody with a dock cam, and I'm so grateful. So this is going to be where I sit and teach all of my lessons. I'm really excited. There's so many more pieces to this, but then I can shift my chair over and I can complete my YouTube videos and I can do my podcasts, and I don't have to use the same equipment, and that's important to me. Ooh, we love a good shadow. Hold on. There's no way to make this lighting work. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, so that's kind of my setup. I'm really excited about my office. My plan is every morning I'm going to get up at the same time that I normally do, about 5:30. I'm going to be able to work out and shower and eat food and then commute over here to my office, and I don't have to worry about anything else. So I'm super pumped. I'm super excited for all that's coming. But yeah, I'm not sad. I think I'm grateful that they heard us and that we advocated to be remote because it didn't feel very safe for the teachers and for the staff. So I'm grateful for that. But I definitely am sad because we've been making so much progress and having so much fun in person. But it's fine. It's fine. We're going to do what we got to do. And all of the state regulations and all the stupid stuff that nobody can control is annoying and irritating. But we're going to try our best, and I think the kids are going to have a lot of fun. I love you all. Thank you all for watching this vlog. I don't even know what it's going to look like. I'm going to edit it today, and we'll hope for the best. But you're amazing, and please, if you have any advice, any tips, anything, leave them in the comments, because I want to learn from you guys as well, because all I do is just share random things about my life, but I want to learn from you. So yeah, you guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!